Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk, and you are with me, Meera. Well guys, since I have always spoken to you about using different methods to and be more creative to improve your fluency, there is one such method I particularly prefer is by learning through metaphors. Now, metaphors are a little bit close to idioms. For example, time is money. Yeah, I'm sure you must have heard about this. So basically, they tell us that the time is equal to money. Now we have got this right? So these things basically make you understand that they share the same characteristics as that of a time, and that is the same as money. That means we just compare the characteristics of two things and bring out some similar traits that they share in one sentence. Time is equal to money, right? Easy? We've got this properly? Well, today, let me share some metaphors that you can use in your daily conversations, your daily language, and make your language brighter and fun, okay? Well, I think you should feel free to become a little innovative and creative and bring out things on your own, and probably by the end of this video just put in some comments with your own metaphors as well. I would love to read what you've got in your pockets. Let's get started, guys. Our first metaphor is love is a thrill ride. Just the way you get super excited and super thrilled on those thrill rides in any amusement park that you must have visited. Well, I get super thrilled and scared as well. The same thing happens with love, right? Your heart beats faster. You get all nervous and jittery, and you're super thrilled to meet your other half. So love is a thrill ride. There is a chance that some of you out there might think, I don't think so, Meera. Love is a battlefield. That's another metaphor where you think that love is like going on a war, fighting with one another, making one another understand. The whole time goes in that. Well, just the way love is a thrill ride, similarly, love is a battlefield is another metaphor for you. Now, don't you think it's getting more interesting the more you're getting to know about metaphors? This brings me to our next metaphor. What do you think when, you feel when you're at home and you feel all choked and tied up in one place, and you feel like, this is making me feel really negative, and this is making me feel really bad, and I'm sulking here, right? When you're sitting at home in particular. Well, there is a metaphor for that as well. You can say home is prison, right? Where you feel that the way you feel it might feel in a prison. Now, I don't know how it feels in a prison, but I'm sure that it feels all choked up and very nervous and really negative. Similarly, if you're at home doing nothing and you're getting bored, you can try to use this particular metaphor and tell your friend that, what, please, let's go for a movie. Home is a prison for me right now. Or you can say, I am going out. I'm just going to travel. I'll be back home only after a month because home is seriously a prison. That's how you might feel about home sometimes. But at the end of the day, home is home. It's sweet as anything else. Okay. Now, the next metaphor I have for you is his ideas were difficult to swallow. Now, what do you mean by that? What do you mean when you say someone's ideas were difficult to swallow? Can you swallow ideas? No, it actually means when you are not able to believe something, right? Similarly, maybe someone had an idea and you couldn't believe it, and you were like, what? I don't believe you. How could you say that? Well, then that means that his ideas were difficult to swallow. Well, sometimes there are certain types of food or that you don't like, or certain dishes that you don't appreciate, and you have a spoon, okay? And you go like, this is so bad, I don't like it. For me, that was the same case when it came to, spinach vegetable or anything made of spinach. I couldn't swallow it. Similarly, ideas are difficult to swallow when you don't believe them. Okay? The next time you hear someone saying something really unbelievable, someone's ideas are unbelievable, you can say, your ideas are difficult to swallow. Stop giving me ideas about these things. Okay, well, this brings me to another metaphor. He is a pig when he eats. Try guessing what that means. Any guesses? Well, just the way a pig eats his food, which is basically mud, right? He just digs his mouth in the mud and tries eating whatever in it. You are actually comparing someone with that of a pig. I know it's not a great thing to do, but you can actually use these with your best friends or close friends or your siblings, right? That's fine with them. You're very casual with them, informal with them. So when someone eats a lot and just eats very hurriedly, just digs his face into it, you can say he is a pig when he eats. Isn't it fun? Well, guys, how about when you have to express that someone was emotionless, right? That when you just are sharing something that you really care about, you're sentimental about, you're emotional about, and the person standing in front of you is just staring at you emotionlessly. You can actually use the metaphor, his eyes were ice. You know, that means his eyes had no emotions. They were frozen, right? And that is where you compare eyes, which are meant to be expressive, with that of ice, which is frozen and has the quality of being just, there's no emotions to it, or there is no particular feeling to it as apart from being cold, right? So his eyes were ice means if anyone is being emotionless. Well, what do you think about this one, guys? Words like bullets. Well, when someone gets really angry at you, right? When someone hurts you, or obviously not when someone kills you, but when someone tries to break you down with their words emotionally. That means they're using words which hurt you like bullets. Sometimes people actually say that truth is like bullets because it kills, it hurts someone to know the truth behind what the reality is. Obviously, nobody would like, I would not like people telling me that, you're wrong in this, you're completely bad at this. Obviously, it hurts. At that point, I can say, come on, stop saying that. Your words are like bullets right now. It's hurting me. Okay? Guys, do you know anyone who ends up eating a lot, okay, who gets hungry often, eats a lot, and it doesn't show on their body at all? They remain thin, fit, and fine. There is actually a metaphor that I use for such people, that his or her stomach is like a black hole. Okay, like black hole which is out there in the universe, which sort of like everything disappears into, nobody's able to find what is in it, right? Things disappear, spaceships disappear. So I'm actually comparing someone's stomach with that of a black hole. And then I consider that no matter how he eats, no matter how much she eats, she or he is so lucky to have a stomach like a black hole where everything disappears. He can eat everything and it will not show on his body also. So it can have two meanings. The first one is when someone eats a lot and still doesn't end up gaining any weight, or he can actually eat everything around and nobody will get to know where it's went, or where it's gone, or who has eaten it. Isn't it fun? Well, try using it the next time you meet such a person. Now, I also know a lot of people in my life who are super duper fast with math or with places, that means geography, or who are really good in, flights and traveling things, and they're super fast. So whenever I ask them something about information that they might know, they're so fast, it's like a computer, it's like a robot, So there's a metaphor that actually suggests the same. It means your brain is like a computer, or your brain is a computer, okay? Your brain is a computer. Now, when you say that, you automatically say that someone is super sharp. and super fast and knows exactly what he or she is saying or trying to say, right? Your brain is a computer. Well, the next up I have is my brother is a couch potato. You know what that means? You know what a couch potato is? A couch potato is someone who likes to sit at home in one place on a couch, sit, chill, and do nothing else. No work, no studying, nothing, no responsibilities. Well, that's my brother for you guys. So I always say this metaphor and I always tell him, and I message him whenever I'm far away, that I hope you're helping mom. Don't be a couch potato. But when I tell others, I say it as my brother is a couch potato. Metaphors are fun. They're innovative, they're creative. You can create and compare two things on your own and it can still make sense or no sense. But it's a part of your learning process. It's a part of learning English. The way you look at things, you can start comparing it with, okay? So I suggest go ahead. Feel free to write or to create new metaphors. I will be excited to see what's in the comments for me. Well, that's all for the day. I will see you very soon in another video, okay, with another interesting topic. Until then, make sure you're smiling, make sure you're spreading a lot of love, make sure you're creating new metaphors, okay? This is me, Meera, signing off for the day, guys. Bye.